first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll look to throw. Incomplete. You talk about this Jets defense. And they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Back to throw again. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He'll drop to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Nice little nifty play for him there. You know, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just get a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
At their 49-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Big ass open, big ass open. 1-1. 2-2. Bush.
To throw is Murray. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
2nd and 10. They're going to go in motion right.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. Down the right sideline.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right at the 20. New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Can't get away, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
3rd and 20. Now Murray. This one deep for Wilson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
They'll run. Here's Devaluation. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. When you talk about this Jets defense, they've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage, trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
To win it down, get your money out. I put money down on all of us, on my people now.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They'll look to throw again.
That is caught. He'll get it inside the 20.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
4-yard gain on the play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Throw left side complete. That's Hall. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward.
And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
They'll look to throw here. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first-half lead.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
19 tight, 70 Lion, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
19, trap 60, trap 60, 19 Lion. Dragon 60.
They'll drop the throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
They'll set up to throw.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
For the Dolphins field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you didn't mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Murray fighting, lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Throwing now is Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And now here's another interception. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
44.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
Let's go.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He's got his tight end on the quick route. It's complete. They got 29 yards that time.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time. I'm slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Go ahead. Watson up. Solo left. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Well, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Jason Sanders to kick off Miami.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Pushing his way through. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Torrey Horton, 78 yards. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24.
Dolphins 31, Jets 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And running with power here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.